Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished Botany Division, so that was nice. Then I came over to Sea-Vent and things started going wrong.
Ha! Guppy said there was nothing down this way, but I've already found 2 starfish.
There are 2 starfish here and a bunch of really annoying beads joined by a mysterious force. So I fiddled around with this for a long time and couldn't figure out anything other than Green has to somehow get over here to push this aside to get him out. Is that even right? Hold on. Suddenly I think my assessment is wrong. So if I had this... Okay, so there's 4 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this would end up over here. He would end up in there, so he'd push 2, 3. This would fall down.
I like that. Maybe I'll come back here once I get some vacation time.
Wait, is this actually... No, okay,
puzzle,
he leaves with this wrapped around himself. Okay, yeah, so that does actually work. It was either going to be green or purple. Anyway, so what I said was I was going to spend a while on this and figure it out on my own and come back with a solution. I had to spend an hour on this, messing around, poking at shapes. I learned some things.
What mysterious...
But I don't have a solution to this, and it's not particularly fun to play with. So I learned that I can do this. This was about as far as I got. I can push red all the way over there and start doing interesting things with it, like, for example, move this blue thing around if I want to. Okay, great. So now that's another platform that I can set things on. I also somehow managed to get yellow over top of that. That's a little harder to do, and I forget how I did it. Might have involved... Well, certainly not that. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but somehow I got the yellow one over here too, and I have save states in various places. So I managed to get this far, but getting it over this one last little hump is basically impossible in this configuration. I've tried pretty much every possibility from here, and nothing works. And I had another something or other here. Yeah, so I can boost the green over there like that, but it just doesn't help. Anyway, so this puzzle's no fun. It's a big mess. It reminds me most of what's it called? Pirate Ship, the one where Virgil found the treasure map that one time, wherever it was. Wasn't that in the tropical islands? Anyway, yeah, that's... Nah. Yeah, I don't want to think about that puzzle anymore. So let's go on to the last one that I have not looked at all. Genetics Division.
The goal of this room is to get both of us into that sparkling box at the same time.
Alright,
The
these two
catch,
fish.
of course, is that we have to be alive.
That is a catch, because there's just enough room for you to go there and kill your partner. And for you to go there. So this object is 4 wide, so it has to be pushed left and drop down here.
It looks like this lab was doing genetic
this is
experiments on
enormous.
land animals.
How can you tell?
Well, see the signs above the test tubes? Those are pictures of land animals.
They don't look like any animals I've ever seen.
You never seen a snake, a hedgehog, or a sheep? I guess you probably wouldn't run into these two too often in the ocean, but you'd see snakes every once in a while, I imagine.
Brr, that's a cold current there.
Yeah, a bunch of ice down there, sure. Alright, so this puzzle is enormous and kind of intimidating. So something needs to be shoved up in there so she can push it there. This looks like a fairly ideal object, but how would I get that? Okay, there's a bunch of ice. Oh, this is an ice puzzle, of course. Alright, how do I do anything? I dropped a thing. I can't really get in here. I can't disrupt this. That doesn't go anywhere. The interactables that I have access to are very limited.
The goal of this room is to get both of us into that sparkling box at the same time.
This could move if I had something to push against it. So those are all movable. Okay, sure. So you could do this if you wanted. Ah, that makes a different noise. Why would you want to do that, though? Nothing is only one tall, so I can't move this. And why would I even want to? You can't turn sideways and swim down there. This can't be moved yet. It kinda doesn't feel like I can do anything here. Like, what can I even do to start? Seems like I can't. Like, okay, great, I can do that. So what? Why would I? I can do that. And I can do this. I can push the snake down here. I can fill up those spaces with pictures. Why would I do that? It seems pointless. It doesn't open up any possibilities. This is death.
Not again.
I don't have a snail or anything. I can't... Huh?
The goal of this room...
Huh? I'm supposed to get some of this ice somewhere somehow, but nobody can get anywhere. What am I missing? There's like a big thing I'm missing here, apparently. But right away, there's basically nothing at all that I can do anywhere.
It looks like this lab was doing genetic experiments on land animals.
How can you tell?
Well, see the signs above the test tubes? Those are pictures of land animals.
They don't look like any animals I've ever seen.
It seems like this needs to move down? How would that help? Okay, there is one way that might work.
Brr. That's a cold current there.
I see something I can maybe do. Alright, so why don't I have... So yeah, if I'd get 2 of these in here, Guppy could push downward, and then this could be pushed horizontally. Sounds nice, but how do I get 2 of these over there? I can see how to get 1, and that would be like this. Approximately. Well, that's a start, but for one thing, that's only 1. For another thing, I still don't think that actually works. Well, now I can... Okay, so I can set it here and transfer to the other fish. I see.
The goal of
Whoops,
this room...
that was not at all the button I wanted to press. Alright, so maybe... Idea. I don't know how this is going to work out exactly. Here, you get out of the... Is there nowhere you can go that's out of the way? Just shoot. Be someplace else.
Brr. That's a cold current there.
So if I shove that off, and... Actually, is that the one I wanted? I don't know, maybe? Sheep goes here. Hedgehog goes here. And then that lets me get 2 of... Well, it would if Flounder were on the other side. But he can't because he's in the way. Guppy can't get by him.
It looks like this lab was doing genetic...
Brr.
Shh. Yeah, no, she just can't
I
get
should have
by.
seen
He
it.
can't hide anywhere. I need him in here for pushing stuff around. Ah! Okay, I'm okay with this concept because... Oh, and that stops him from going in there at all. What else could I do here? What if I push this over and boost it up? That does nothing productive. What
Flounder,
if...
that's not an animal. That's a rope.
Aha! No, Guppy, that is not a rope. It is, in fact, a land eel.
Huh. I'm surprised she doesn't know what a snake is. That's too far left. I don't want that. But maybe I can still work with this somehow.
That's
Brr.
a cold current there.
Maybe. This at least lets me get her around him, which is good. So this goes down here. And I've preserved another test tube, so that's nice. I have a feeling I'm going to need all three, but it also could very well be that I need to do something with them down in this area.
Look at that one there, Flounder. That's a pincushion.
Guppy, I'm surprised you can't recognize a land urchin.
Hell yeah, land urchin.
A land urchin? Is it really?
No. We saw a land urchin before. It was a potted cactus. That's a hedgehog. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Do I have to sacrifice that? I think so. Well, actually, no. Watch this. So I can park that here for later retrieval. Nice. Okay, things are happening. Okay, so here's... Is this what I want? There's a lot of problems with this. This doesn't actually work. I think what I actually want is for her to come down here. Why do I think that, though? That doesn't really make any sense. Does it? No, not really. Hold on. Well, maybe... Maybe I could... Yeah, I think I see what I could do. Okay, so I'm going to sacrifice one here. Somehow. Sure. You do that. You just drop that there. I can still retrieve this, and at least get somewhere with this part of the puzzle. Well, now that's not exactly what I want. It's okay, though, because I can just do something like this. Have him over there again. Here we go. Okay, that's one. So then you go here. Alright, so with that, now he can push it across and put it in this spot. She can swim through here, and we do the same thing again. Okay. It'd be better if... Oh, wait, I can't do the same thing again. There's a problem. My problem... Okay, no, that's... It's not really fine, though. Because, yeah, I can do that and pick it back up, but then what have I accomplished? Nothing. I mean, yeah, you can set it there. Oh, and then she can just go over here. There we go. That's much better. Could I have done that with this? No. It's not the same situation. Progress. Okay. I actually managed to do something. This is probably all wrong, all this stuff up here. I'll bet I need to get some ice. Let's see, what ice is retrievable? None, really. This could move from here to here, but that's all. The thing is, okay, maybe I need this bit of ice. And I've clogged up my passages upwards, so that's not going to work. Alright, well, this is a start.
Not again.
Ow!
Oops.
Ow! Oh, okay. He has to do it.
Well, that was dumb. Somebody wrote their password on the refrigerator. Write this one down, Guppy. 717W5993.
Flounder, for the last time, I haven't got a pencil.
Oh, I'll just have to remember it. 7171593.
Or perhaps egg's milk. These two. Okay, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. Can't have that clasping together like that. Ah.
Flounder, not again.
Ah, and there's a laser too. What?
7171W5993.
W. What? What is this? Do I have to retrieve this and put it in here to unclasp that again? And then what would that even accomplish?
7171W5993.
Yeah.
7171W5993.
I'll bet it'll keep doing that as long as I leave him parked there.
7171W5993.
Are you going to be doing that this entire time? Perhaps instead of doing all the stuff I did there, I wanted to just boost this up and push it over.
7171.
Okay, Flounder, that's enough. It was funny the first 4 times, not the 5th time. This accomplished nothing, by the way. So, why did I do it then? Like, why is this set up to let me do this? What possible reason could I have for wanting that there? I mean, if I could suddenly make him laser-proof, then you could go in here and push this over and all that stuff. That ice has 2 lasers coming out of it. One here, one here. I can see it. What if I displaced this with this, or with this? That wouldn't help much. However, if I had another one of these over here, then Guppy could come down and push that in that pit. Why would I want to do that, though? So I could get rid of the fridge door. Fridge door is supposed to fit in here. Okay, so this is shaped such that this would go in it here and here. Fridge door would go there, 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 there. And then stick up that much. So that lets both fish access this. But why do I want that? I think it's just for this little piece of ice. That little piece of ice needs to go here. At least I think it does. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I want it here. Well, this is not very clear to me. So obviously I lost some tools there, this one in particular, and possibly I can keep all these paintings. But what could I do if I had any of those tools still? Let's imagine. I could not shove another tube in here and push this down further. Well, I mean, I guess I could.
Somebody wrote their password on the refrigerator. Write this one down, Guppy.
Wouldn't do anything good for me, though. Yeah, feels like I want one of these objects to make it down. Okay, so can I do... Well, no, I can't even get in there. This can't be pushed. Why does this exist, any of this? Do I want the steel pipe for something? Am I supposed to be able to get that with something? Nothing's really shaped appropriately for that, other than maybe some of these pieces of ice. Okay, well, since I know it's a thing that I can maybe do... Here, let's just reset. Let's see if I can do anything in terms of getting... another one of these tubes.
Brrr, that's a cold current there.
That doesn't feel like it's going to be useful, but maybe I'm wrong. Actually, here, look what I can do. Can I do that? I think... Yeah, what if I do something like this?
That's a cold current there.
Cold current there. She can't get through anywhere. Can I do that in a different
Looks like
order?
this lab was doing genetic experiments on land animals.
How can you tell?
Well, see the signs above the test tubes? Those are pictures of land animals.
They don't look like any...
Uh-huh. No, this has the same problem. She ends up on the wrong side of it. So I definitely have to push some pictures down. Why would I care? Oh, I see why I would care. Alright, this ice... Hey, that ice is retrievable. Push it to the right, get a lever, push it down, and then just get it out of there. So that ice could go away. This one's not moving anywhere. I'm imagining bringing an ice cube up here, have it like under Guppy, Flounder pushes it, or maybe the opposite. You can get it all the way through there. You'd have a slight problem here, not really though, just transfer it to the bottom of Guppy. Keep pushing and easily insert it here. Like this, all this shape makes it look like an ice cube goes there, but why would it? And if there were an ice cube there, I'd still have to elevate this by one somehow, which feels like it means I would need at least two of these. Okay, so suppose I did all that, and this were up one. It's floating, it has an ice cube under it, and I still can't really do much of anything. I can push it across there. There's this. That's a little place for it to get stuck. But wouldn't I prefer to just put the ice cube and whatever the heck this is, little tin with eyes, all the way up, have Flounder push both over here, have Guppy push the ice cube in here, push, push, push. Then all I'd have to do is find some object to let me handle radioactive material from below. This floats with an ice cube in this space, and goes safely up there. So that means I would have to preserve something that can fit in this space and go upward. Yeah.
I give up, Guppy. Why don't you think about the puzzle for a while?
That's what
I've
I've
been doing. Oh, man. Now, I suppose there's also maybe the possibility of letting one of these fall down there, then retrieving it later. The thing is, I feel like I need all three of these to get anywhere with this. That's the only thing that looks like it will work. That's not true, though. That won't work, because the problem with that is that Guppy can't go in here. If she does, it clasps closed on her one way or another. But she's the one I would need...
Well, that was dumb.
...to push this to the left, because Flounder can't fit with an extra thing in there. Also, he gets lasered. That's a secondary problem. If I had another test tube here, and I pushed it to the right, so this laserer would end up there, tube would end up here, and it wouldn't really matter. Like, ultimately I'd have the same problem, like whether this is shooting lasers out the right or not. I still can't do this. And there's no other way through there, really. Do I have to get rid of the ice? How would I get rid of the ice? Could a picture help? Maybe? I don't think I can get a picture out of there, though. Not very easily, because Flounder has no space to sit and catch it on his back. Not really. And he can't be the one to push them, really. Because there's no way he can fit in there. So Guppy would have to do the pushing, and if she's doing the pushing, she can't do the catching. And if Flounder can't do the catching, then they're just going to end up jammed here, or here, or here, or here. And there's no way to get those out. So I don't think I can get one of those, not easily at least. There's no, like, this is all, the floor levels are all the same. Now there's some space over here, but I can't get one of those over there. Like, they're going to go down this hole, or this hole. If I push them all down this hole... I would end up with one in a pushable position. So if they all went down the same hole... But how would they do that? Like, this one can't go down this hole, and this one can't go down this hole, as far as I can see... Yeah, it seems like that's the case, because for the left one to go down the right hole, or the right one to go down the left hole, I would need something in here. I mean, the best something that I have is this, but she can't. She can't both be there and be pushing at the same time, so there's no way for him to push these, right? That's what it seems like. Because all of this stuff all around, yeah, this is a complete cage that doesn't let him get in there at all. And I don't have anything available that's of such a shape I could push it here, and there is nothing that I could push from there. And there is nothing I could push from there other than, like, some kind of crazy Tetris shape. I guess I could also have some kind of crazy lever over here he could use. But there's nothing like that. Okay. So have I ruled out the possibility of getting a picture from here to here? The thing is, okay, I haven't thought fully through what would happen if I did that. So if I were in this state and I had one of those in here, it still doesn't solve anything any more than having another test tube there, which doesn't solve anything any more than just pushing the laser directly does.
Well, that was dumb. Somebody wrote their password on the refrigerator. Write this one down, Guppy.
None of this makes sense to me.
Flounder!
This ice shooting lasers means he cannot go in there. There's no way I can protect him from behind. The best thing to do would be to have this ice float up to there, but I can't. Because there are things that fall in the way. It's a 1x2 space, so this is always going to go down one, this is always going to go up one. So it started like that. I can't push up from below, and it wouldn't help if I could. Would it? No. Now wait, can I? No, she can't put her
Well, that
head
was
in
dumb.
there at all.
Oops.
Well, I don't...
And there's nothing I can do before this gets pushed down, really.
Well, that was dumb.
So what... Okay, so this... It's interesting how different the formats of the final puzzles are. Like, in this one, I'm up against... The actual tasks I have to do seem
71,
fairly
71.
straightforward. It's just that the execution of each step is kind of bafflingly impossible. Compared to the one I did with the botany division. Actually, that was the same.
71,
The task was clear, the execution was really hard. 71, 71, 71. Doing that accomplishes nothing, and that blocks my passage, so why does this
71,
exist? Why does this exist? Is there a purpose to any of this? 71, 71, 59, 93.
71, 71, W5993.
I don't want to leave until I understand this. Like, just have an idea
71.
of any step I could take from here. I need to move this fridge door. That's what it seems like. To do that, I have to get through there.
71.
Wow, really? Twice in a row. There's just nothing that would help with this cause, is there? If there is, I sure don't see it.
71, W5993.
This exists for some reason. So, why is this so impenetrable right here? Quite literally, I cannot penetrate this spot. I can't get past here. But I've examined every tool, haven't I? Let's take a look at the schematic again. Is there some movable object I didn't see? There's really only two things that could assist with pushing this. And there's no way Flounder's gonna get it. Well, he can't, right. He can't both lift it and push it horizontally. I don't... Oh, hold on. This would be a lovely object to shove down here. But that's impossible. That's definitely impossible because everything is at least too tall. Except for that, unless... Okay. What if what I was supposed to do is get these stacked up here, elevate them, push this off, and then use it to shove the pipe around and get the pipe in there? How would I ever do that? I can't get the pipe from here to here. Flounder pushing it horizontally means it's going to fall there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So theoretically I have 13 things I could stack up here, but even so, the pipe would fall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To make 2 stacks of 8 would mean 16. That's impossible to get the pipe from here to here, it seems. Because again, he has to do the horizontal pushing, and he would have to do any elevation that would take place, and I can't do both of those at once. I have nothing shaped such that it would make that possible, except for this ice. But if I've gotten as far as getting this ice, I don't really feel like I need the pipe anymore. And also there's the laser to deal with.
Something really obvious?
Maybe?
Maybe we're missing something really subtle.
I think it's that one. Like, I accomplished a thing. I did this. It doesn't seem useful. Alright, well, maybe next time I can just focus on getting these test tubes over here, elevating that object, and pushing it around, because that does seem like a really useful tool. It's the only thing that's only one tall. I definitely cannot solve this with just that object alone. At the very least, I would need something in here. And something here, too. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go away baffled with this. Maybe I'll see what the heck I'm missing during video editing, because I don't see it now. It just seems like this is an impossibility right here. I just cannot get a fish through here. And I need to get a fish through here to get that little block of ice. And I need that little block of ice to go here to solve the whole thing. I also still don't know what I'm going to use to push this up once I've gotten it to the left, but that should probably become obvious toward the end of the puzzle, maybe? Okay, well this seems enjoyable enough. I'm just stuck because I'm not thinking of something. That's fine. I'll think of the thing eventually, and I'll see you again to do the rest of this.